Cool, man.
Hey, Miss You. What's happening? I'll be with you. I'll be talking with you in just a second. I gotta get to where to the highway real quick. What's up, everybody? I'm driving home to Raleigh. I know the music's loud right now, but let me get to the highway. Yeah, lots of snow here where I am in North Carolina. Not so much in Raleigh where I'm going, though. Come on, light. Damn, it's a long light. Give me a second, guys. I'm getting on the highway in just a second. And then I can pay more attention. Almost on the highway. Oh, there goes Dash Cat. Noisy. All right. Now, thanks to the people who are here. I can't see the chat right now. Give me a second. I am on my way back from Greensboro, North Carolina. Currently, I am in Burlington, North Carolina, which is about 30 minutes outside of Greensboro, to the east of Greensboro. So anyway, I went to Greensboro Tuesday morning, and the initial plan was to go to Greensboro early in the morning, do some thrift work all day, which means going to thrift stores, trying to find music-related items like records, tapes, CDs to resell, which is part of what I do for a living, as most of you know. And then I was going to go to see this great death metal show. It was a band called Inhuman Condition, and a couple other bands. And anyway, a friend of mine, Lee Harrison, who plays in the death metal band Monstrosity. Pardon me, that was for you, Miss You. He plays in Monstrosity, and he was going to play drums with Inhuman Condition, and he was going to play an hour and a half from my house. So I got in touch with him, and I said I was thinking about coming out there to Thrift Shop and go see his show, and he was like, great, we'll put you on the guest list, and come on out. You can come to sound check and all that shit. So then, like 2 days before the show, he's contacted me and said, dude, everybody's dropping out of the show because of COVID concerns. And I guess it's going to be canceled. So I had already booked my hotel because I didn't want to spend a whole day thrifting and a whole night rocking out and then have to drive home. Even if it was just an hour and a half drive, I just didn't want to risk it. So anyway, I got this hotel, so I had to use the hotel anyway, right? So I just went there Tuesday morning, early as I planned, to go thrifting. And what I found when I got there was that a few days ago we had snow in North Carolina, but in Raleigh we didn't really get that much, if any, snow. We just got like icy rain and sleet. But out in Greensboro they got lots of snow. I mean, multiple inches of snow, and all the roads were still icy when I got there Tuesday morning, and there were whole parking lots of stores that were full of ice and snow and the stores couldn't open because the parking lots were so dangerous. So I get there, and the first couple of thrift stores I try to go to are closed because of the damn ice. And I find one thrift store that was actually the thrift store that was scheduled to open earliest at 8 a.m. Most of them were 9 a.m. So I go from the ones that aren't open at all way out to the one that opened earliest, because it was kind of outside of Greensboro. It's about a 15-minute drive. So I go there, and the sign outside says 8 a.m., Monday through Saturday or whatever. And I go knock on the door, and it's locked. And I kind of look puzzled at it, and I see the lady inside the store looks at me. So she comes over to the door. She's like, hey, sweetie, we open at 10. I was like, your sign says 8. Man, what a bummer. She was like, well, you know what? What are you looking for? And I was like, books, records, tapes, CDs, stuff like that. She said, well, you know what, honey? I'm the only one here right now. And because of the storm and the ice, we're opening late. But you can come on in, and you can look through stuff, and then you can be here until we open. So I got to go into this one thrift store pretty early, 8 a.m. and 8:30 maybe it was. And I got to hang in there for a couple hours with just me and the owner, or one of the people that worked there. And I had it all to myself, and everything was a quarter. All the records were a quarter, all the tapes were a quarter, CDs were a quarter. And then as I'm walking out with my little stack of records and tapes and CDs, I see a sign that says, today, special, 8 records for $1. I was like, holy shit. Not just 4 records for $1, but 8. So 25 cents each. I think I spent $3 on a big stack of stuff. So that was really cool. And so I thrifted all day yesterday until nighttime, until about 7:30 p.m. Went to the hotel and crashed. And then I decided this morning that instead of just going straight home, I was going to go to this nearby town called Burlington, which was on my way home. Because there were some thrift stores there that looked like they opened early, and they looked like they were actually open. And I figured that since I was going east, the snow cover would be less, and I wouldn't be impacted by that. Long story short, I did fit in basically a half a day of thrifting this morning in Burlington. There's so many thrift stores there, and even record stores that weren't open because of the snow. But I'm gonna have to plan another trip to Greensboro and Burlington, because there's lots of great thrift stores. I found some great stuff. Nobody was overpriced. It was hard to find people charging $1 for records. They were 50 cents or less for all the records I got. So that's what I've been doing. I'm on my way home now. I have probably another 55 minutes to go before I'm home, depending on traffic. About an hour. So I figured I would stream with you guys, and I'm going to try to say hello to people in the chat, but honestly, I'm trying to pay attention to driving. Okay, so Miss You, Tuco's here. What's up? Jerry, what's up? Yep, I'm driving safe, Jerry. Yeah, I'm just trying to scroll the chat little by little here. I'm in the slow lane. Lee, Victor, what's up? You tuned in time? That's great, Lee. That was the first burp of the day. Oh, I'm sure I burped before today. That was the first audible, proudly presented burp of the day. You know what's bad is when you burp inside your mask? I hate that. Keep your eyes peeled. Yep. Oh, trying to read somebody's name, but I can't read your name, unfortunately. I don't know why my eyes can't focus on it, but they can't. I'm trying to see who else is here. I think that's it. I think I got everybody. Anyway, so thanks for being here, fine folks in the chat and fine people watching. I'm going to give you a shot of the road in a second, but I just wanted to remind everybody that Thursday, tomorrow, I will be doing my weekly live stream, 7 p.m. I've got some cool stuff to show you, stuff I got in the mail, and otherwise, I'm hoping to get home to some packages waiting for me, some stuff I'm expecting, and hopefully maybe some stuff I'm not expecting. In any case, I will be streaming tomorrow, 7 p.m. East Coast time, but we're going to be having a snowstorm in Raleigh at that same time, I believe, and it's going to carry over into Friday, and it's going to be worse, supposedly, it's going to be worse, or better, however you look at it, than a few days ago when we just had a little bit of snow and a whole lot of sleet and freezing rain. This time I think it's going to be a little more snow. I think my old neighbor Brad told me that they were calling for 2 to 5 inches of snow in Raleigh. Now if that happens, Raleigh will shut down for a couple of days, I'm sure. So before my stream tomorrow, I've got to remember to go to the grocery store. I'm going to try to do that today. I'm not sure if I really want to, but I'm going to try to do that today or tomorrow morning at the latest. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but that's the way it is. So I'm going to give you a shot of the road here real quick. I know this is terribly interesting, but here we go. There we go. You see Dash Cat. You see my Dash Cat, don't you? But yeah, it's a beautiful day to be driving. Holy moly. It's going to be like 55, 54 degrees today, something like that. And then tomorrow we have a snowstorm. Insane. But yeah, Dash Cat's representing. Dash Cat is representing. Yeah, he's barely hanging in there, Dash Cat, but he's a good guy. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Pardon me for not being able to pay attention to the chat very much, but let's give Homeboy some likes. Oh, Jerry, thanks. That's pretty cool of you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really not offering much content. I don't blame anybody for not liking this. But you know what? I just thought I'd share this hour with somebody besides just myself. What if something interesting happens? Like, what if my dash cam catches some kind of crazy carnage or unusual alien activity on the road? Like something could come down out of the sky in a damn UFO, land in the foreground there, and we'd be able to have it on video. So okay, let's see. Let me ask you this: are you seeing things and hearing things well enough? If so, just type a yes in the chat. If you can't, if it's buffering, or if you have some noise issue or some audio issues, let me know that in the chat. Okay, miss you. Yes, everything's good. So it's not buffering or anything. That's great. Cool. Now, if you guys want background music playing, it's just my old punk rock band, Rabid Salesman. It's the only thing I could think to play that doesn't have any copyright issues. So if anybody wants to hear music, you can just type the word music into the chat. I'll play music in the background. Thank you, everybody, for the yeses. I'm seeing those now. And yeah, man, it's going to be a fairly leisurely drive home. But I'm really tripped out by all the damn traffic, man. I guess it's lunchtime, but man, there's a lot of traffic out here. I don't have the camera exactly pointed, like, you know, out in the front of my car. You're kind of getting the passenger side view of the trees and, you know, one or two of the lanes of the highway here. But there's two other lanes of highway that you don't see on the left of me. But for whatever that's worth, you know what I'm going to do? I have 3.6 miles. Okay, I'm going to get off at exit 163. Okay, music Did you find anything good? Oh, thanks for asking, Eddie. Yes, I did. And I'll tell you about it in just a second. Hold on a second. Just gotta set the volume here. Fuck. It's a song start. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I found some good stuff. I didn't find anything. Hold on a second. While I'm talking to you. While I'm talking to you. All right, so I'm gonna look at you while I'm talking to you. So I did find some cool stuff. I didn't. You know what? It's just one of those things. I just don't get it why it keeps crapping out, but I'll keep restarting it. Because all I got is me in this car for another 45 minutes.